What's up, you guys? Happy Friday. Today I'm going to be talking to you about how to get through the holiday season in 2020 on a low carb keto lifestyle. So if you're thinking about trying it, you want to start it off, but you're like, it's the end of the year and this is when the holiday season kicks off. Thanksgiving happens, Christmas happens. It's really not the best time to cut out carbs and sugar and processed food and all that bad stuff. But you know what? I'm here to tell you that it actually is a wonderful time to do it, because if you can get through the holiday season on a low carb ketogenic diet, then you can get through all of 2021 on it as well. And I'm confident in saying that because there are so many amazing variations of regular foods that you would normally eat during the holidays, like stuffing, mashed potatoes, and desserts, that you can replicate using ingredients that are low carb and sugar free. So let's just say that right off the bat. So if we're gonna start with Thanksgiving, because that's what's coming up in the next couple of weeks, how to replace mashed potatoes is super easy, and you just do a cauliflower mash. So you do a cauliflower mash with heavy cream, butter, you can add sour cream, you can add cream cheese, you can add grated cheddar, really any kind of cheese that you want, and it's absolutely delicious. You can blend it for an extra creamy deliciousness, or you can simply use like a regular potato masher if you like it a little chunkier. Personally, the last time I made them, they were way too smooth, like where they were like sticky and like liquidy, and so I don't want that. So I would recommend, if you do blend it, do it on a low setting and don't use like a Ninja or one of those hardcore blenders, because it's gonna make it way too smooth and almost like, you know, whipped cream, unless that's what you like. So that's the recommendation for mashed potatoes. I know that's an easy one, but it's something that I always forget about it. You know, like cauliflower mash, that's awesome. You can add garlic to it. The list goes on of what you can add to it to like spice it up. The next thing is keto stuffing. There's tons of recipes out there. I have not really tried one that I've liked. There's something called cloud bread, and you would bake that and then use that to make the stuffing. But I just feel like if I can't have regular stovetop stuffing, I'm just gonna X the stuffing altogether. That's just me personally. But there is an amazing brand called Sola that makes really tasty bread. So if you just are craving that stuffing, you could always toast that bread and chop it up and make a regular stuffing with like the different herbs and spices and grass-fed butter. And I will be putting recipes in the links below as well, so you don't have to like remember all this or write it down. The next biggest thing for me personally at Thanksgiving and Christmas, I'm just kind of lumping them together because they're essentially the same foods, let's be real. Pumpkin pie, apple pie. My uncle, he always brings chocolate silk pie to Thanksgiving and sometimes Christmas. And so desserts for me are the thing that if I do not have a keto replacement dessert, I might be tempted to eat the dessert that's just there. So the recommendation that I have for you guys is, instead of going into the holiday season with like, well, this is just the last hurrah before I start my new lifestyle in January 2021, like making resolutions, why not just start it now? You know, what is it? November, of course my Apple Watch has switched the face on me. Don't you guys hate that? Okay, it's November 12th. So Thanksgiving is in 2 weeks, and then Christmas, we have a couple more weeks after that. So that's a lot of time. Like, you could lose 2 pounds a week if weight loss is your goal, if you transition to a low carb ketogenic lifestyle. And how about being closer to your goal on January 1st, 2021 than just starting off? I mean, I think that makes way more sense, especially if you can get through the holiday season and still get to like partake in the festivities, just having a low carb, sugar-free version of what everyone else is eating. I think the super fun thing about doing a ketogenic or a low carb meal, whether that's if you're preparing it yourself and you want to have an entirely ketogenic meal and invite your family and friends, that's probably harder to do for most people, because most people's family and friends probably aren't interested in the same goals. If you are, then that's super lucky. But just telling everybody to bring a dish, right? If say I'm going to my dad's, he may not make a ketogenic option or a low carb option, but I can bring a dish or two to share with the group. And you know what's super cool that ends up happening is people that are at the dinner that are not low carb or ketogenic end up eating the keto meal you brought, and they're like, holy shit, this is amazing. right? So it's actually a really fun thing to do, and it's a fun thing to kind of switch up the routine. So my dad, he actually always does carrots and like a rutabaga and this like, not a rutabaga, that's weird that I said that. Parsnips, carrots, parsnips, and then something else. And it's like a roasted vegetable dish. He always does that. Turkey, that's totally keto. Gravy, it's usually done with a roux that has flour. So a gravy you may want to do on your own, or even just suggest to the host if they are a family member, hey, let's do a keto gravy. It tastes so good. It tastes exactly like the regular gravy, except it's better for you. You know, why not? And keto desserts, I have a million ideas. There's keto pumpkin pie, of course. There's keto chocolate silk pie. There's any dessert that you can have regular, you can pretty much make ketogenic. I have this amazing keto peanut butter chocolate crust pie that's so good. It's like peanut butter and cream cheese, and you chill it. It's a no-bake recipe. That is a hit with people that are not ketogenic or low carb. Hold on. It's still morning. I'm on my second cup. It's 10:15. So those are my recommendations for how to get through the 2020 holiday season and start your new lifestyle now. Don't wait till 2021. Just make it fun. If you're hosting, even better. You know, still have options for people that don't want to eat low carb or keto, but watch, you'll have those options, or you'll have the ketogenic like replacement or alternative, and people will absolutely love them. So I'll put links below to some of these recipe ideas. For me personally, I'm actually taking things a step further, and I'm gonna be doing this bad boy on November 16th with the whole community. So basically what this is it's a 60-hour fast, and it's assisted with ketones. So that's an exogenous ketone body. So that's a supplement that I use to keep me in ketosis. So even if I do have over a certain amount of carbohydrates, I'm still gonna have elevated levels of ketone bodies in my blood. So this is super cool. This is something I'm going to do with my husband. And it's funny because he was like, why are we gonna do the reboot before Thanksgiving and Christmas? And it's also his birthday on December 4th. So for him, the holiday season is like a trifecta of like usually like booze and overindulgence in all the bad foods. And I was like, why not? Like, he's turning 38 this year. I mean, it's been such a crazy year. I had a baby. We had a baby. I had the baby, but he contributed, obviously. We have a new baby. I'm almost 8 weeks postpartum, and it's like, I don't want to wait till 2021. Like, I have been dabbling in exercise. I've been doing keto for a couple of weeks now, and I'm ready to go all in. So I'm gonna do this 60-hour fast, and what this is gonna do is clear out any glycogen that's been built up in my system and get me back to zero. So highly recommend doing something like a fast. You don't have to do a 60-hour one. It sounds crazier than it is, but they count sleep in that tabulation. So it's pretty cool. We did a reboot a couple of years ago, and it was very challenging, but I'm telling you, if your goal is like losing some inches, just getting rid of the bloat, clearing out the brain fog, try a fast. I mean, they're really powerful, and instead of just doing like a fast where all you drink is water or like lemon water or whatever it is, do it assisted with ketones. And how about do it with a community where you're injected into a private Facebook group and everybody is doing it at the same time. And there's keto coaches in that group that can answer any questions you have. If you're like, oh my God, I feel like this and I don't know what to do, they can give you recommendations. So everyone's there to support each other, and you're doing it with this massive group of people. And we actually reboot every single month. So as a community, I was pregnant, so I wasn't about to be doing a fast. So I hadn't partaken in the reboot monthly, but I'm excited to get back into it. I'll make a separate video about the reboot and what comes in it, but there will be a link below if you're interested in learning more. The reboot is only on sale for a certain amount of time every month. So last weekend, it was on sale for the November 16th start. So there'll be another kind of sale window next month where you can purchase a reboot. So it's not available to purchase at this moment, but it's good to do your research now and see if it's something you might want to do in December, if for those of you that do want to wait until January 2021 to start on your goals. But that's it. I just wanted to make this short and sweet video. I really do think that with all of the amazing keto, low carb, sugar-free products out there on the market right now, especially if you live in the US, you guys. I mean, some of my friends in Canada, they can't get some of the stuff that we can get here. Like, there's this ice cream brand called Enlightened that's absolutely amazing, and they have a keto range. There's a chocolate company called Lily's. They make amazing chocolates that taste exactly like regular chocolate, and it's made with stevia. So stevia and erythritol are the two sugars. Allulose is one too that you can do on the ketogenic low carb diet. All the other sugars, no matter how they're labeled, if it says sugar-free and it says dextrose or sucrose, those are not good. You might as well just have straight up cane sugar. But there's so many cool products on the market. Like today, I posted a TikTok video about the pancake breakfast I made myself this morning with a pancake and waffle mix by Simple Mills. That's another amazing product line. And I do not have affiliate links. I wish I did, but I do not have affiliate links for any of those products. I am just recommending those strictly because I actually love them. I'm not getting paid any money to talk about those products. So know that. And if I did get paid some money to talk about them, then that would be awesome. But unfortunately, I'm not at that point yet. But when I am, I will post the links below to give you a discount code. But yeah, Simple Mills make an amazing pancake waffle mix. They literally taste exactly like regular pancakes. So it really is very easy to reach your goals if your goal is fat loss or just like better mood, better levels of energy. Like, I'm a new mom and my sleep is super broken right now. Like last night, I wrote on my little tracker, I was up at like 3 different times, and I'm just used to it now. I'm coming into the 8th week, and I'm running on ketones, and I think my energy levels and my like ability to go back to work at 6 weeks and thrive, you know, to get a 30-minute workout in, to tidy up my house, to make videos like this. My son is sleeping right now. He'll probably be up any minute. So taking advantage of these windows. But you know what, you guys? It's what I put in my body. So for the last 3 weeks, I've been putting into my body high fat, low carb, lots of veggies, no fruit except for blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries. So you're allowed berries on keto, but I had to get rid of the bananas. I had to get rid of the oranges, the apples. And that is hard to do at first. Grapes, that's another one I love. But you know what? The way that I feel when I'm doing a low carb ketogenic diet is next level. And I don't know if you can tell that, like by the energy that I have. Like, I just had a baby 8 weeks ago and I feel fantastic. During my pregnancy, I was able to do the low carb keto diet in the 2nd trimester and a little bit in the 3rd, but that was it. And I can really, really tell a difference. There's been periods of time when I've been keto for months and months and months, and then there's been periods of time that I haven't. And the difference in how I feel is mind-blowing. So it really is my mission going forward, especially now that I am a mom and I am gonna have to balance a lot more with having a newborn. And then as he grows older, it's not gonna get, I don't wanna say easier, it's gonna change. But it's an added responsibility, it's an added level to my life. And I have a lot of other things going on. So for me, doing this lifestyle is more of it's just a superior fuel source for me. It lights my brain up in a way that other sort of modalities, other methods of eating, lifestyles. I don't like to say diet, you guys, because I really don't feel like it is a diet. I feel like it is a lifestyle. And that may sound cliche. It may sound like kind of a buzzword or, you know, like weirdly like, I don't know, like you just see that all around the internet. But it's true. It actually is true. And a lot of people that don't do the keto diet say things like, oh, it's just a fad. It's not good for you. People told me I shouldn't drink ketones during pregnancy. People told me I shouldn't be keto during breastfeeding because it would inhibit my milk supply. My baby is doing fantastic. And these mammaries are overproducing milk. Like so don't believe all the hype. You know what I mean? Don't believe all the naysayers. And I'm a person that spends a lot of time online doing a lot of research, and I definitely would never recommend a product unless I used it and believed in it. And that's it. That's all that it comes down to. So when people say things like, why would you need to use an exogenous ketone supplement if you're doing the ketogenic diet? And it's like, well, it's just going to amplify the effects, right? I'm gonna have this baseline of ketones in my blood. So anyways, I don't wanna get too into the details. If you are interested in details, I'm a detail person. I would love to tell you all of the science and give you all of those resources from doctors and actual scientists, not from me, because I'm not a scientist or a doctor. I will be a nurse though, and then I can give you an RN stamp of approval. But for now, I am just a person, a new mom to an amazing little boy named Danger. I'm a pet mom to my puppy Lola. I'm married. I'm 35 years old, going back to school, working full time, just trying to get through things and put a smile on my face, especially after this crazy year we've had. So got a little off course there, but I believe that you can get through this holiday season and set your goals now versus waiting until the new year, because it's just gonna give you that jump start on the new year. You know what I mean? So if you're interested in learning more, check out my links below, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys for another video on Tuesday, 8 o'clock. Thank you.